their chiefs of tens, and all the others together, and took them unto themselves wives, and each of those for himself one. And they began to go in unto them, and to defile themselves with them. And they taught them charms and enchantments, and the cutting of roots, and made them acquainted with plants. And they became pregnant, and they bare great giants, whose height was 3,000 eels. That's pretty big. If you don't know what eels are, it's like stories. Who consumed all the acquisition of men. And when men could no longer sustain them, the giants turned against them and devoured mankind. And they began to sin against the birds and beasts and reptiles and fish, and to devour one another's flesh and drink the blood. Then the earth laid accusation against the lawless ones. And Azazel taught men to make swords and knives and shields and breastplates, and made known to them the metals of the earth, and the art of working them, and bracelets, and ornaments, and the use of antimony, and the beautifying of the eyelids, and all kinds of costly stones, and all coloring tinctures. And there arose much godliness, and they committed fornication, and they were led astray, and became corrupt in all their ways. Simjaza taught enchantments, and not root cuttings. Armeros, the resolving of enchantments. Barakijao taught astrology. Kokobo, the constellations. Ezekiel, the knowledge of the clouds. Erkael, the signs of the earth. Shamziel, the signs of the sun. And Serial, the course of the moon. And as men perished, they cried, and their cry went up to heaven. And then Michael, Uriel, Raphael, and Gabriel looked down from heaven, and saw much blood being shed upon the earth, and all lawlessness being wrought upon the earth. And they said one to another, the earth made without inhabitant cries, the voice of their crying up to the gates of heaven. And now to you, the holy ones of the heaven, the souls of men make their... Sorry, guys. But, you know, as I said in one of my videos earlier, I identify with Uriel anyways. So, like, he's the enlightened one, you know. Michael was like the enforcer, and, you know, the messenger was like, no, hold on a second. Was Raphael, and Gabriel was the one that held the sword. He was the death angel, you know what I'm saying? They were basically the four reapers that come for you in the testaments. That's the angels. The angel of death, the angel of, you know, all that stuff. But yeah.